Welcome to the Lake Point sporting community. Only about 30 miles from downtown Atlanta, Emerson, Georgia is in a very rural area. In this vast expanse of land, Lake Point sporting community has created an athletic resource which attracts sports teams to showcase talent and have competitive tournaments. Here at the Perfect Game Baseball Complex, I paid the parking fee and the admission fee to enter the venue. To my right are multipurpose fields. Far on my left is the Champion Center. Sports such as basketball, volleyball, and gymnastics are played there. Across the road are beach volleyball courts and a wakeboard pool. The Perfect Games Baseball Complex is one of many across the country. The complex will showcase players and teams to both professional and college recruiters. Inside the entrance are products which would interest players and fans. The blue stalls lining the walkway are vendors' booths for brand name athletic goods and services. You'll recognize many as we walk by, especially if you're familiar with baseball gear. The Perfect Game Nike booth is first on the right, and Lake Point, the owners of the complex, have a booth on the opposite side. These stalls provide opportunities for players and fans to upgrade their gear or pick up items they forgot to bring. Skill evaluation and improvement are services players and maybe some fans can take advantage of. Coming up on my right are two booths to improve skills. Hip Tracks, Diamond Kinetics, and Axon Sports have come together to deliver an integrated hands-on player performance experience. It's called Hitter Revolution. They use analytics, video, and special equipment. A player's performance can be evaluated. Check out some of their cool video feeds on Twitter. Next is Hitting Challenge, a partnership between Perfect Game and TrackMan. It's resulted in TrackMan's cutting-edge technology coming to Perfect Game. TrackMan has changed the way players are evaluated at the professional level. That technology is now coming to youth and amateur players at Perfect Game. By the way, Shaw Sport is a turf company. See that cute little blue machine at the end of the row? Note this day, as in most in Emerson, Georgia, are hot and sunny. And what does everyone need on days like this? Yep, suntan lotion. As we approach the baseball fields, you see the practice areas next to all fields. Players can warm up for a game in the batting and the pitching cages. The fans are provided security, comfort, and convenience. From nets surrounding foul territory, to shaded seating, to convenient concession stands and vending machines, to well-maintained, air-conditioned restrooms. There's even an ATM machine in case you run out of cash. There's everything to give the fans a positive experience, even if their team doesn't do so well. And note the air-conditioned viewing box above the concession stand. It's got the name of another baseball equipment vendor. The fields are synthetic turf. This allowed games to be played even in the rain. No rainouts and no more muddy uniforms. Given all the fields in the Lake Point sporting community, if a Shaw Sports turf article is correct, this is the largest installation of synthetic turf in the world. We've passed 4 of the baseball fields. 4 more identical fields and concession stand are at the other end of the avenue. All this takes a lot of behind-the-scenes maintenance. Hidden from players and fans is a row of maintenance sheds and vehicles. We'll take a walk past them. And while we're walking, thanks to the maintenance personnel and maintenance planning, competitors, fans, coaches, scouts, and employees can have a pleasant experience at Lake Pointe. And thanks to Fair Use for Education, you can experience a venue far from your classroom. The background music clips were John Fogerty's Center Field and Take Me Out to the Ball Game, written by Jack Norwith and Albert von Tilzer in 1908. Before we leave Emerson, let's take a really quick look at the other venues at the Lake Pointe Complex. We passed multi-purpose fields as we entered the Perfect Game Complex. They've been used for soccer, field hockey, and even children's parties. Taking a virtual leap across the street, we can see the beach volleyball and wakeboard venues. A nice rally volleyball pavilion provides shade for the fans and an opportunity for vendors to sell their products. The courts are lit with state-of-the-art LED lights for night play. Doesn't that water look cool? Let's move out of the hot sun and see what's happening in the multi-purpose building. Air-conditioned comfort. Watch the gymnasts. You may see one or more of them at the Olympics. While the gymnastics meet is taking place at one end of the building, there's a basketball tournament being held at the other end behind the tall blue dividers. Competitors come from all over the country. As you leave the complex, you'll see hotels, gas stations, places to eat, and places for families to play together and enjoy their time in Emerson, Georgia. We hope you've enjoyed your short stay and will visit again. Have a safe trip home. Air-conditioned comfort. Watch the gymnasts. You may see one or more of them at the Olympics. While the gymnastics meet is taking place at one end of the building, there's a basketball tournament being held at the other end behind the tall blue dividers.